Alright, so let's go ahead and code another quest that is a farming quest, and at this point we'll pretend that DefendTheRats is a farming quest. But we'll go ahead and do that. So public void DefendTheRats, and that will take in ScriptInterface bot, right? And then we will change class to our farming class and change skills. Okay, so like before, dot player dot equip item, right? And let's pretend that warrior is still our farming class, and then we'll do bot dot skills dot stop the timer, bot dot skills dot clear, bot.Skills.Add, right? And we will add one F, bot.Skills.Add. Okay, so 1F, this rule. Okay, we'll go ahead and kind of take that for slowly. Int index is the skill number, so 1 is 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. Okay, so we'll be using number 1. So 1 to 4. This use thresh is the amount of HP. So 0.8 would be 80% health. So in this case, we'll be using the skill at 100%. So 1F is essentially 1.0, which is the same, and this F is needed to make sure that it is a float, because you can see here that it needs to use a float. And so if you want, if you want to say, oh, I want to use it at 0.5 F, because if it's a heal skill, right? So 50% HP, just make sure you write the F. So that's 1F, alright? And then we'll start the timer, okay? And then let's go ahead and accept the quest. Actually, let's go ahead and join the map first, right? Join the map. Let's go ahead and if bot.map.name is not equal Noobshire, right? bot.Player.join Noobshire 1E99. Okay. Then let's go ahead and accept the quest. Turn in the quest. Alright. So let's do moment here. bot.quest.ensure accept. It's 32, and so its int ID is 32. The number of tries it attempts, let's say it's just 10, right? And then to do the quest, we'll say bot.player.hunt for item, and we'll do Tarian mouse eater or Guitarian mouse flayer. Right, so this is important here. So you can see here that string name, or it could be an array of names or a list of names. In this case, I don't quite know why the other overloads won't accept an array of names, but in any case, this syntax here, this vertical bar here is just a way for you to separate monsters. And so instead of having it to be one array, you have a single string with it just contains all the monsters. I don't know why that's the case, but that's just how it is, and you just have to be careful. Okay, and we will be hunting for a piece of cloth, and we need 8, and that is a temp item, it's true, and RejectElse is true. Okay, and so that's that, right? So if the quest needed me to collect multiple items, right, we can do something like this: bot.Player.Hunt for items, right? And so as you can see here, we have an array of items, an array of quantities, or a list, or array or list, the same thing, and the rest are kind of similar. And so how you would do it is this: you do it similarly and do Korean mouse eater or mouse fire. And here you need to be careful. You need to create a new array. So new string, in this case it's string, and curly brace. Now in programming, this curly brace is a way for us to create objects. And so in this curly brace we can say piece of cloth, comma, separate it, and then the new item, piece of, I don't know, wood, who knows, right? And then for the item quantities, we have int, or new int array again, int array, and then we can say, let's say we need 8 of that and 4 of the other, and we'll do false for that and false for that, right? Okay. Cool. So that's that for that one. Suppose that you would need to hunt for both temp items and non-temp items. Then perhaps you would just rewrite the whole line, right? Or not. Actually, I don't quite know how that would work out if you would need to hunt for something that is both temp and not temp. Suppose that you might not be able to just write it in a single line. Who knows? I haven't gotten into that problem yet, but I don't think it's that big a deal, honestly. We'll see. So that's that for the hunting for an item. And then we'll just turn in the class bot.Quests.EnsureComplete 32, and we'll return. Okay, so now we're done with that, and that is for a farming bot essentially. And you can kind of farm. This hunt for item here will keep on farming the item over and over again, so you don't need to actually write a loop for it, like a big loop. You would just need to write this single line. This hunt for item method is a fantastic method here, which is great.